Yo. This bot is stupid. Where is my notification? Alright. I mean, it's going to be there at some point, right? Can restart Discord, maybe? Yep, there you go. Easy. What do? We do linksider today, right? Again, we're doing linksider. Let's see what we do today. We have 120 closed issues and a 50 open. Options menu. Davey created this. Is there any images here? No. Okay. Did Davey do anything on Davey's branch? Let's see. There is one change, which is selector ZZZ, which is the same as the regular selector. Okay. Which means that it's going to look the same when it's sleeping. I assume we are still going to do the visual effect for this, though. Let's open the project. Git pull origin level design. All right. Config run. This is the tile set. Okay, sure. I mean, at the same time, let's take a look at the ZZZ, because yesterday we were talking about this. ZZZ, this thing, this is the suffix. If entity is player, if entity is sleeping. So right now we're making sure that every player should be sleeping, but we can make it a different thing. And entity properties does ZZZ. All right. Player. I think it is not even necessarily. Boom, 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 boom. Is a dude does ZZZ. Why not? Boolean. Here's another thing. When I'm looking at this, zero angle and does ZZZ, those are purely visual effects, so those should not be the configuration of the logic, right? Z index is another thing that is only about the visuals and not about the logic. For now, I'm just going to say to do move to move out logic, right? Cache is another thing. So the default is not necessary here, as we have it here. Let's see, goal, block, trigger, player, pushable, movable, ignore gravity, free move without rotation, can only move in path, power up, level, mode, and collect power-ups. Okay. Just ZZZ, okay. See, and then inside the logic here, I'm going to say player is true. Those things, we're going to select them and say that does ZZZ is also true here. Does ZZZ property, okay. Let's first check it though, that it works. How about we clean some of these warnings? We don't have a lot of warnings, but we do have a little bit. Okay, on this level we have both the level selector and the player. So if we wait for 30 seconds, then as you can see, it sleeps. Hold on, where's my level selector? Oh, we don't have the one for the unselected level selector, right? So I think then we should also unselected. Player and entity properties. I mean, whatever. Don't really care about it. Let's fix the warnings. And also this, yeah, no data for rendering. Level selector unselected. You know what? I think this is too many warnings that are doing exactly the same. Let's see, no data for rendering name. Let's have something like like I don't want this logs to be 1,000 logs doing the same, so maybe it should be something log error once or something. Okay, let's do this. Vertex data is this. Return none. I mean, we just do let def this question mark, because this is going to be returning me an optional my cow. Can I do underscore here? Maybe. I don't know. That tile set position is this. And return that. Expected option my cow. Found my cow. Well, I mean, I'm going to return always some. Like this, if may missing an else clause. Yeah, sure. So we just do this. Question mark. And this is just inside of the else, okay. So vertex data is going to be some vertex data is vertex data else log error no data for rendering name, right? And return. But over here I don't want this error message to be happening multiple times. I want it to be only happening once, which means let's just do, hold on. Should be like a helper to do this only once. Let's have it inside the utility maybe somewhere. Let's do a separate module, because maybe I will extract this into a library. Seems like a useful thing. Mod do once. Let's do once. This thing probably exists already somewhere. But let's see, what am I actually thinking about here? We're going to have struct do once. So what is the API here? Do once pub probably const fn new self. And then we're going to have pub function. Hello. Hi. Yo, Davey, what's up? Nice progress. I saw your commit. You did good. All right. I think I'm going to be more. I'm not sure what I'm doing today. I have no idea. I'm just trying to reduce the warnings right now and making sure that we don't have a log which is full of these messages, which is all the same messages. I want this message to be there only once, the error message. So what I want to do is I want to do once based on the key, which is going to be string. You're finally back home. Were you not home? Where were you? Were you on vacation? Okay, so I'm just going to have a list of keys here. So list of things that we have done is going to be a hash set of something. I mean, probably a read-write lock, which doesn't even need to be arced. Actually, just do this. And this is std collections. I mean, you know what? We just do the import. Do the import std sync. Cannot call non-const fn and constant functions. Okay, so because the default, but if I do the new, then this is a const fn. Set new. Wait, hash set new is not a const? Huh? Hash set. With hasher can be const on unstable. Const collections with hasher. It's because of the hashing. Okay. I mean, technically I don't need much performance here for this. I'm going to do b3 set then. b3 because this is now const. Can I do default? It's a trait. Trait cannot do that. Okay, fine, sure. So what we do here is done is if self done read unwrap contains key. Then we do return. So this is us checking that we have already done the certain thing. Otherwise, we to call the function, and then we do self done, write, unwrap, insert key into All right, very simple. And then we just do this here, something like static reported is do once, like this, right? And then we do reported do once name, and for name we're doing the logging like this. So this is going to guarantee that I'm only going to report the missing rendering data or the thing once. Let's see, what is this? Too many arguments. Too many arguments. Rust Clippy. Toml. Is there such a thing, right? Something's can be configured in a toml file named clippytoml or .clippytoml. It considers a basic variable is value mapping, e.g. Disallowed. Okay. Can it do table configuration, disallowed names? Can I do allow specific warnings or list of configuration option allow? Disallowed names. Disallowed macros, disallowed methods, disallowed types, allowed scripts, allow unwrapping tests. Deny. Ignore. Allow the links in clippytoml. This issue. To make Clippy more usable for large projects, one can allow deny warn in clippytoml. For cargo Clippy, this is easy, but I'm not sure how to do in the plugin case though. Rust flags, W missing docs. This feature would be more useful as a cargo feature since it could enable non-clippy links. Add links table to cargo toml. This has been merged. The proposal is trying to make it easier for managing project-specific lint overrides. Adds a lints table to the cargo toml to configure reporting levels for RustC and other tool lints. Currently, you can configure this lints for doing this or this, like forbid and save. Rust flags, and in cargo config, target the Rust flags. We would like a solution that is easier to share across targets and packages for all tools. Lints, Rust, unsave, forbid. Priority 0. Is this merged? When was this merged? February, May. Is this in cargo already? How do I find the tracking issue or something? Okay, I mean, maybe we just look at the cargo config manifest format here and we say the lint, but lints are not here yet, which means that it is not in the stable cargo yet. But where's the tracking issue for stabilization? How do you find these things? To track further discussion, this is the tracking issue. Hello there. Hello, Pigorly. How are you doing? Wait, hold on. Port. I think my Twitch bot isn't working again. Okay. It did say the hello, but then the chat commands are not there. Let's just do this. I need to fix it. Oh, nice. It works now. Tracking issue is closed. If this is closed, then there is the stabilization. Where is the stabilization? Or is the stabilization only? When is the expected timeline to stabilize this? It is stable on nightly. It will reach the stable compiler in 1.75. So so in 4 months or something, right? Okay. All right. Allow Clippy too many arguments. That's how we fix the warning. And we need to fix the other warnings too. Let's just make sure that this thing works. So like, I should only log this once for every name that we're missing. Toot? What is toot? Okay, let's take a look at the logs, and now the logs are much shorter. We have this underrun from ALSA library. I'm not sure what that means. Jump side effect active, path unreachable, door unreachable, inner level unreachable, next level unreachable. So when things are unreachable, we don't draw them, but that's because we are missing the data, right? Level selector unselected, sure. No data for rendering jump side effect active. That one is weird though. Jump side effect active is active. Side effect active or pushed. Wait, what? Jump side effect active? There is no data for rendering it? Wait, really? Let's take a look. At this, right? So over here, it is active, right? Trying to jump from right. I think this debug login is no longer necessary. Hold on, how do we can see if this is active? Effect is active. Yes. Jump side effect active. Not sure why is there no data for this thing. Let's change this one to trace logging. Still, no data for rendering jump side effect active. There is no way. Hold on. Because jump side effect active is here. Oh, it's because on the Kuvi tile set. I see. The warning is not on that level, but on that level when we're drawing the preview of all the things. I see. Because this is a copy pasta, but it should be an override instead. Okay. Selection tile set. Also, Davey, since your selection tile set is not used anymore, you are not overriding the tile set anymore, we can delete this, right? We don't need this file, the other tile set. Hold on, what is this in the bottom? Those are some of the new things that that I never saw before. What is this? What is that? What is that? Hmm? What is this? A Twitch icon? Why do you have a Twitch icon here? I don't know. Experimental graphic. Did you copy everything to the regular one? That you might need. I mean, you did, right? Everything is here, I'm pretty sure. There is no need for that thing. Let's just delete the unused files so that they don't bother me. Delete. Unused set from selection. Okay, then Kuvi as the overriding tile set, which has this thing, jump side effect, triggered. I'll just do this here for now, but eventually I think the overriding tile sets, they should only append, not completely override, so that I don't need to copy paste everything. And this means that, oh, jump side effect not triggered active. This thing should be here, and then we don't have the warning anymore. Right? Yes. Okay. Jump. Okay. Group to get rid logs. Okay. Right. This Symphonias is something that I don't even need at all. Let me suppress those logs too. Logger, I need with logger builder. To the builder, filter module, Symphonia or something, right? just want to press all of those. Can I do filter module? It's just path to module. Can I not have a wildcard here? I don't think so, right? Okay. We just do this. I will filter off because I don't think I need it. Symphonia logs. Hi. Man you doom. Hello. How are you doing? Symphonia core is another thing that I'm going to disable completely. This log is okay. The fact that we're loading files, I think is okay, although at the same time, it's going to be too much. Let's instead do for the assets, the log this one is also something that I don't want. I mean, technically, it's almost like I want to turn off all the logs. Like, why do I need this guest window scale factor? I only want the logs from my linksider. Right? Let's do this. This one also. I think it's going to be the last one then. Nice Linux watermark. Nice. Янка. Привет. Hello. All right. I'm working on a game here. If you couldn't tell already, and I'm just fixing some small issues like cleaning the logs, and I'm going to fix some of the warnings that we have in the game. This one is weird though. Alt sleep underrun occurred. That's because my audio driver, my audio is not being processed fast enough, right? If I do a release build, is it going to still be the issue? Oh, I need to compile the release build first though. 10 push-ups. All right. While the compilation is happening, I guess we are doing the push-ups then. Do 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 do. Done. Easy. Easy. All right. The compilation is almost done. I should have, maybe I should have done 20 push-ups instead of 10. I get 100 push-ups. I don't think I can do 100 push-ups in one go. Can you? Okay, let's take a look at some of these other warnings that we have in the code over here. Unused variable cell. What is happening here? This is our level editor, and we are handling the click. And we literally don't need the cell here. Just delete this. All right. And I think the linker is right now working for a long time because I have the link time optimizations on. Yeah, which is going to take a while. All right. What's the next warning? Use of deprecated method, draw game tile old. Yes, I'm not supposed to use the draw game tile old. How is this one different from the draw game tile? Let's see. Andra, draw game tile, because I literally have draw game tile, right? This one had a frame buffer, override toolset, which is going to be none. Camera. Plus color and matrix. Wait, so hold on. This is the same. Why? I think only the override toolset has been changed. And even if the implementation is the same, we just delete this. Okay. I don't remember because I was too lazy to do this for some reason. Well, literally all we need to do is just do, instead of old, with a regular one, and then after the frame buffer we say that override toolset is none. Oh, maybe that's why, because maybe we actually need to override to the toolset here. Hold on. The tile set. When I'm doing the plus sign, it doesn't matter. When I'm doing the plus sign here, it also doesn't matter. And when I'm doing the editor select, it does not matter. Or maybe it doesn't matter at all. I guess it doesn't matter at all. Alright, there you go. This is one more warning done. Oh, I'm still compiling, of course. I also just realized that I can still do undo and I can still do the reset. Even though we have removed the buttons from the UI, we can still do that. Which I guess can be treated as a bug. Now we have unreachable stuff, which have no rendering data. And I think for unreachable, over here, I'm going to say that unreachable is going to be added as a suffix only if I mean, it's okay if we don't have any data. We just don't draw it. Whatever. I don't care. Enough. Cargo run. Let's not do the release builds anymore. Now we only have one warning left, unless there are some clippy warnings. There are some clippy warnings, okay. There's a couple. This ref cell reference is held across the await point. I mean, that is true. That is true. What do I do about this though? So this is me creating the play state. What am I doing with the level here anyway? I'm doing the initialization of the game state based on the level. Right? Where's the new impl called in multiple places here and here? Okay, I think we do game state here. It is going to be game state. And it is going to be initialized before. I mean, over here we're just figuring out the level, right? So game state is we're going to initial, because this is not an async function. Do it like this. This is going to make this temporary variable to be dropped, which is unfortunate, since I'm going to inline this stuff here and inline this stuff here. Handle doesn't leave long enough. Temporary is a part of the expression at the end of the block. Okay, I mean, We just do this. That's how we fix it. Okay. Should be good. Expected value found module level. Oh, level mesh should be created based on the level and not based on the actual game state. Hold on. Level mesh is our caching for the performance. Should it take level here, or should it instead take the actual game state? Mm. Okay. So the thing is here, this is async because when we're creating the game state, we need to load something sometimes, the levels themselves, right? Some information about the inner levels to render their previews and everything. This takes time. So we want to draw the loading screen here potentially. So that warning was actually useful. Maybe. But how do I fix it? The hold on, level center is another thing, right? But the bounding box can be found. Where am I even using the level center? The level center is being used. I'm doing my camera. If there is no players, then we are going to the center of the level. I think this is not needed technically. Level center is self. Bounding box. Is the center of the bounding box like this. So that's simpler, and then we just need to fix the level mesh creation, which requires the level. So what should be done here is that no. I want this to be so there, the level can come from two different places. We either already have the level because it's not on the disk yet. That's why this is optional. We are either loading the file from the disk using this level location, or we're using an existing level data from memory if we're working in the level editor currently. So in case we are loading it from the disk, we use the level cache. Here, this gives us a handle to the level. What's a handle? It's this. Okay. Since this is the tail call, I can just get rid of this technically. And just do that, right? Yes. We just need the level here to be available, which means that I need the level mesh, basically. We calculate it here. So basically there's async part of the initialization, and then there's synchronous part of the initialization. Constructing the level mesh based on the level, once we know the level, is synchronous part. And so is initializing the game state. So we say game state and level mesh is going to be figured out here. Instead of doing game state init here, let's do this pre-init. This is going to be based on the level. Yo, Adagon, how are you doing? So pre-init is the thing that is actually doing the game state and level mesh. So game state is going to be game state init. And then this is the level mesh. Simple as that. Now, if we have the level available, we do pre-init in this thing. And if we are doing this, then we are returning pre-init using handle get. Okay. And then similarly, we need to make this into a temporary variable so that the drop order is correct. Needs more farts. What needs more farts? The stream? I think we have enough farts. Okay, I think this warning has been fixed and it should now work better. Not that we had this warning that I just fixed was a good warning, but it actually did not lead to a bug. So yeah. Allow Clippy too many arguments. We love many arguments, right? And then over here, what is this? This expression creates a reference, which is immediately dereferenced by the compiler. Because, yeah, this reference is not needed. Okay. So now my cargo clippy is happy about everything except for this poll. Because this is a dirty hack. I think I keep the dirty hack for now. Fix most warnings. Okay. What else do we do? What else do we do? Let's take a look at the list of issues. Finishing goal animation should be played before transitioning back to the level selection. Let's do this one. Because we broke it at some point. I'm also wondering if this... Was this always like this, or did I actually break it at some point? Let's take a look at one of the levels we have, which have two goals, like over here, right? There is an animation, right? The animation is not there when we're doing undo and redo because that's a visual effect. The visual effects, they don't, they're not there on the rewinding, which is okay. But the visual effect is here. It's just our level is considered finished. As soon as we go, without us waiting for it. Let's see, function finished. So here, this is when we are considering the thing finished. It is when we don't have any goals left on the game, but I'm doing finish entering the goal when the move is finished, right? The enter goal is finished. Oh, hold on. End time is current time plus 0. Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. So the time of this animation is 0, literally. That's why. That is why. We just need to make it to be longer. Which probably, I mean, probably 1 is what we want here. Let's see. So now we see the animation and then it has been finished. Yeah. I think we still want to have some additional delay on top of that, even after the animation is finished. So I'm going to say over here we want finished. I'm just going to say self finish timer. We're just going to have the finish timer. Like this. Level finish delay. We just have this in the configuration. Level finish delay. Could an individual screen grab have a custom shader? Yes, we could have that. I look like Nikita Yefremov in Tetris. Do I? I don't think I look. Let me try looking into the nothing. I mean, our beards is kind of similar. Maybe if I put the same hat on, I don't know. Well, we're both Russians, so maybe that's why we look similar, you know? Go get your hat like that. I don't have a hat like that though. Line size. Hold on. What did I do? We want to go into the config now and say that level finish delay is like 2 seconds. I don't know. Maybe 2 seconds is too much. No idea. I mean, it is not even 1 second right now. It is 0.2 seconds, I think. Because our animation speed is 5, so we do 5 turns a second right now. So yeah, maybe just 1 second will be enough. Let's see. So I'm going to finish this level. That was 2 seconds, I think. Let's do 1 second now. 2 seconds is too long for sure. It seems like something else needs to be there, not just the delay. Like, we need to do something else in addition to the delay. Some effects, maybe. Like... Let's take a look from the level selection screen. If we have it here, right, and then I go into this level, and then I finish the level, and then we go back after a second. I don't know. It feels too slow now. Maybe I just need to like the delay was a little too short previously, and now it is too long, right? So this is the additional delay. So before like maybe we just do 0.2, like so twice as much as it was. Not 10 times as much as it was before. Let's see. We go here. Like this. This is not too bad, right? This is pretty fun. Pretty fast. But not too fast. I see a visual bug right now, though. At the end of this animation, for one visual frame, we have for one visual frame, we have the visual effect not rendering, but the... Why am I streaming in English? Am I like coding? Yeah, I guess, maybe. I don't know why coding is streaming in English. I don't really know because I don't watch the dude, but I mean, I started streaming when I was doing the Ludum Dares, if you know what that is, right? The game jams. And I started streaming because I saw other people streaming Ludum Dares, and those are mostly in English. I don't know, like I everything I do on the internet is in English. I guess I'm reading stuff in English, I'm watching stuff in English, I'm watching movies in English, and then doing, I don't know. The only stuff I do in Russian is like talking to the other people around in real life. Even when I'm coding my stuff. If I'm not streaming, if I do it for work, I still do it in English. I don't know. It just... Do you poop in English? How is English poop different from from other poops, though? So was that one an English fart or a Russian fart? I'm not sure. How do I fix this bug? Do you guys see this bug that I'm talking about? When I'm going here, at the end of the animation, so this was not there right now, and not there right now, and then over there we did see it. So for one frame, the stuff was rendered incorrectly. How do I go about fixing that? I think How do I do the visual effects? VFX. I think over here I need to do less than or equal than 1. Which means that we're going to add some epsilon here. I think this is going to fix it. Yeah, because I'm still rendering that frame before... I mean, actually, hold on. No, I think that's right. It did not fix it. This does not fix it. Hold on. So what is happening is our visual effect is not synchronized with the actual stuff. I mean, we can also do the animation, like this system should actually require 0 time like before. I think that's the way. Instead, we do the visual delay, because there is no reason for me to do the delay of us entering the goal, right? Instead, we double this visual delay to be 0.4. Your super light broke, and for warranty I asked them about new super light 2 and they actually sent it to me. I have no idea what a super light is. It's a mouse. Logitech Pro super light. Is it a good one? I'm using the G Pro one. And this is G Pro X super light too. How is it different from my mouse? It's just lighter. It kind of looks exactly the same. It's just lighter or what? I'm using just it's just a Pro wireless. This one is also wireless, right? Yes. I don't know. Level, finish, delay, close this issue. Okay. Now what? Now what? Let's do some more useful stuff, maybe. There's something simple that I can do. I wanted to do the automatic builds of the Android. This one, the Android builds on CI, but you check issue 161, alright. It is closed. It was closed 2 days ago. You're talking about something else? Should be World 2, not World 2. Okay, sure. I mean, I guess for the next one, we don't even do world with the index, because that's how you are naming them. I can just show the name of the level then. It's because I was calculating the index, which I'm not doing, which is how we're doing the... So we literally just do inner levels. No, it's just inner level, right? Just like that. There you go, World 2. World 1. Looks nice, looks nice. Show next level name instead of world, like this. All right. What else? Anything else you want me to do? Otherwise, I just do some random stuff like making the Android builds, because maybe it will be useful for you to test the, I don't know. Basically, I want to do the builds automatically. Once we have the level selection, I think it would be like, I mean, right now GitLab, this one, right? So we have the web build available here. I guess it's kind of playable now because we have this small level selection screen. But it wasn't really playable before without when we didn't have the level selection. Now that we have it, maybe we can have the builds available so that Brainade could do something with them. I feel like the buttons should require some audio too on them. Should not be exiting on the web. Yes, I should not. Yeah, let me just do the Android build because I never, like, we figured out how to build for Android, but I never really made it nice. You know, I should make it as easy to do as my web builds. So right now we're creating this folder with Android assets. Here's my just file, right? I'm creating this folder, then I'm copying my assets there, and then I'm doing this key store. Is debug key store. And then we do cargo IPK run. But I want this to be happening on the CI. And actually I want to nixify this so that we can just do over here, right? We're just doing nix build web. Right? And I think just similarly, I want to build the Android here using nix. We just build Android and it's going to have the APK in there. Right? That's all we need for the Android build, the APK. In order to build the Android though, we need the key store, which is weird. It's even be done on Nix. I mean, Nix build APK. I'm wondering. Using Nix for developing, building, testing Android projects. Yoraimu! Hello there. Thank you for the raid. What was your stream? We are doing game deving here, guys. Let me show you my game that we're working on. It's a puzzle game called Linksider. You play as a cube and you rotate left and right and try to go into the goal. We do this with Rust. And then you can have some. I'm doing a debug build, which is a little laggy. Let me show you this. So we can have multiple players. You can rotate around. You can have side effects. So this side effect over here is making me slide around. And then this side effect is making me jump and everything. So yeah, this is built with Rust, and right now I was just going to work on automating my Android builds because that's what we want to have. This game should be working on mobile. I already can do it, but it is not happening on the CI automatically. So that's what I want to do. And I maybe potentially also figure out how to do this in Nix. If you guys are familiar with Nix OS, this is what I'm using. Looks very polished. So as you can see in the title, this is my stream number 54 working on this game. This was made originally for a game jam. You can try out the gem version over here if you guys are interested. Activate Linux lol. Yes, we also use Linux here. It is not really activated though. And as I was saying, it is we're using NixOS. So I'm not sure if I can do Android builds using Nix. If not, I can just do I can like should make it easy to do it on the CI using a debug key store or something. To do an Android build, you need a key store always. So when we're doing the release, there's going to be a secret. There's going to be a secret one. But for debug builds on the CI, so that you can test it. I'm going to do some research right now. Build Android using Nix. This is what I'm going to look into. You should ask Sander van der Berg. He has done a lot with Android and Nix. Building mobile apps with Nix Package Manager. Pages unavailable. Wonderful. Right. Some time ago, I have used Nix Package Manager to build and test software packages for Amiga as a fun project. This blog post is a repost of the first step, which I show how to build and emulate Android apps using the Nix Package Manager. The approach is comparable to what I have done with the Amiga OS emulator. Packaging the Android SDK. Unfortunately, the Android SDK is not very trivial to package. The Android SDK from the website is not a source package. Google does not seem to provide any proper source releases. For obtaining these sources from Git yourself. Therefore, they must be patched using patch-elf. Well, I mean, the Android SDK is already being installed for me for the dev shell. This is for this is from 2012. This is from 10 years ago. Can we have something that is newer than 10 years ago? This is from 2020. Reproducible builds with Nix. Because of the complexity of our stack, we use Gradle, Maven, and Yarn. Okay, this solution. In order to control all dependencies and versions of tools used during build, we use Nix. Nix is a tool which uses a subset of Haskell programming language. Is that what they're calling it? Nix is such small subset of Haskell, and that I would not even call it that. As an example, let's take the simplest program we can get. Hello world written in C. In Nix, we build software using a derivation. Sure. Step by step derivation. Fetching sources, build phases. Okay, you know what? I think I know how to do it. Because it is working on my command line right now. I already have everything installed. I just need to install it on the CI. Let's open a different project, which is called this one, Cargo Gang. This is the helper for my game engine that we use to make the game. This is where we specify how to build different things. Here's me doing Android SDK, installing Android SDK. But I only install it in the dev shell. What I want to do is so yeah, over here we The Windows cross compilation also doesn't work, but the Android is going to be simpler. So what we want here is to create this function that is going to build gang package for where the target is going to be Android, right? Something like this, packages Android, and this is going to be executed by nix build Android, like this. So this is how we build the this stuff. Cargo build, okay. So Android is what? Android is what target? It is this one, right? Arch 64 Linux Android. This is what we're actually targeting here. And then we just use cargo gang build release. Dash dash target. Okay. Here's my helper cargo gang. We want weapon target cannot be specified at the same time. Okay, so here's how we specify building for the web. Here's how we are going to specify building for Android. This is going to be a boolean. I'm going to need to call into cargo apk here. So we're doing cargo build, and then we're processing the build on the we're compiling for the web assembly. Then I'm running the wasm bindgen and wasm opt on top of this. And if we're doing the cargo apk, and we need to do what cargo apk is doing. So for all the other Android is going to be different, because for the native builds, I'm just copying the executable and then I copy the assets next to the executable. But for the Android, it's going to be different. Which means that I'm not going to I think it's like so different. There's a list of assets though, so like the assets are this is just a list of paths of the assets that I need to copy, right? Package assets. Yeah, so the assets is just like the list of paths that I need next to the executable. So I think I can do this over here. And then before executing the cargo, because I'm not going to execute the cargo before doing the Android build. So if opt Android, then we're doing one thing. Otherwise, we do all this other thing. Because it's going to be different. I mean, at the same time, the out directory is still going to be needed, probably. So in the case of the Android, we're literally producing just one file, which is the APK, right? So inside the output directory, we are only going to have the APK, I think. So I'm going to execute instead of cargo. It's going to be, I mean, it is going to be cargo APK, right? Cargo APK is what I'm going to run. And this is going to just be installed. What is the hold on, how am I doing this in my actual game? So I'm just doing cargo apk run. I mean, run means that I'm going to build the apk and then also upload it to the connected phone to my PC and then launch it there directly. Let's start with building though. So we're going to do cargo apk build. What is all args? Args without target. Let's see. Package, release, example, all features. Yes. Build, and then args without target. So this is what we're going to execute, right? Can I just test this inside my game already? So because this is Nix, we're just going to do Nix run. Cargo gang, because this is a flake, right? So this is just, we just literally run this thing. Okay, and usage cargo gang sub. Okay, so we're going to do build Android. This is how we are supposed to use it. Okay, so it is at least starting to build. Then I want to move some of the logic. So right now, for example, we are specifying the Android metadata, the target SDK version, activity orientation. This is all specified here. But should it? I'm not sure if I want to do this every time. I mean, it's okay for now. But eventually I want it to be moved somewhere else. And then this step, which is me copying the assets into the Android assets needs to be happening somewhere else. So this line specifically, assets is Android asset. This should definitely not be here. So I should add the option to specify the, because I'm using the cargo APK. I'm already using the patched cargo APK. Oh, look, verification successful. We have signed with the debug key store. Verification successful. Easy, right? So we have built successfully the APK. Right now it is in target, a arch, debug, because I have built the debug. Build. It definitely is not here because I didn't copy anything yet. Maybe it's target debug APK. Yeah, this is the one. Target debug APK linksider APK. This is where it is. Okay. Then I will just need to copy it. Android assets. This thing should be deleted. And in my git ignore the Android like this, I should not even know about the existence of this, right? If I try doing it, running this again, but then we're going to have a failure because the Android assets does not exist. So this should be moved into the helper. And inside my cargo toml, I should not even specify this folder because we already specified this over here. These are my assets. These all should be copied into this temporary folder, and then used when building the APK. If I do cargo APK help, cargo APK build help, maybe, can I specify the configuration not in the cargo toml for this thing, because I don't want to. If not, then I will need to patch this. I think I will need to patch this. So I guess let's open the third project, which is going to be the cargo APK. Do I even have this? Cargo APK here. Yes, I trust. Wait, I have some changes that I have not even pushed. What? My branch is up to date with Origin Dev. Which is my remote. This has been a long time. Yeah, this is my Kuviman cargo APK. Hold on. Kuviman cargo APK. I think it also has been moved into the Gang engine. All right. 1 commit ahead, 8 commits behind Rust mobile main. Looks like there is nothing very important that I have missed, but we can update. Remote. Do I need to git remote add upstream? Wait, hold on. What am I even using? My main branch is 1 commit ahead. Copy files using copy to prevent permission bits. Oh wait, I even made a merge request here. Oh, I remember. Oh, but the other pull requests have not been merged. Okay. So the change that I needed is still... Okay, so I need to use the dev branch. What am I using here? Let's see. Cargo APK. I'm using this, and this is the revision. The revision, which is probably the last revision on the dev branch, right? FC7F. Yeah. Okay, so we're using the dev branch. What is changed here? The window soft input mode. I think I was trying to make the text input working, and then it didn't really work. I think I can just discard this. Okay. Then what I need is... So here's the sources for cargo APK, right? Assets. Over here, Android metadata, we have the assets, which is this. Assets. I want to just add the ability to specify the assets on the command line, I think, in addition to the manifest. Or can I do the Android manifest? Not in my cargo toml somehow. I mean, this thing, right? No, not this thing. Android metadata, this one. This one is part of the cargo toml. Package metadata has Android inside. Yes, exactly. That assets is self-manifest assets. Okay. So the manifest. What is the manifest? Parse from toml. This is mutable. Parse from toml. Assets just gets copied from there. I think I just need to support both command line option and APK builder from subcommand, like this thing. From subcommand. APK CMD. So CMD is the APK CMD. Let's see, apk sub command check build args. This is what I want. Args sub command args. This is cargo sub. Okay, over here. This is where we added. So they already allow to specify the specific device to, I guess, the run on. And what I want here is to do clap long assets directory. I mean, just assets, I guess, is an optional. Just path buff. What we're going to have. I don't have the environment set up here. Let's go into the terminal. Projects, cargo, apk. So because I don't have this specified, I need to nix develop using, just have the same shell as in our game, the linksider. Okay, so now we can go into Helix maybe. Cargo check. Let's just do this. Okay. I want to now go into the manifest rs, I think. So we're using this parse from toml, which I need to find the references of this gr, right? We're using parse from toml here, and then we are cmd is subcommand. Wait, what? Oh, it's cargo apk subcommand. Makes sense. And subcommand has args inside, right? No, hold on. This is cargo subcommand. No. I'm using rpk builder from subcommand cmd. This is apk subcommand, right? Oh, I see. We're specifying the args here. Okay, apk builder from subcommand. I need to do here. So like because for building the apk, we need the assets. I want to do args dot assets here to be another argument to our from subcommand, right? So this is going to be assets, is going to be an optional path. Like this. So then the device serial is being used there. I guess it doesn't really matter where I set it. I'm just going to say that manifest dot assets is assets. Hold on, what is this? This is optional path buff. Okay. We do as ref to owned, and we only do this if let some assets be assets. Okay, so if I specify the assets on the command line, then we're going to override whatever was there in the manifest by the command line argument, right? And we're going to say some here because this is optional, like this. I think this is all I need. So the Android manifest that I'm creating, I'm going to override the assets here. This is the only thing that I care about. Being able to specify the assets on the command line. Okay. I think this should be good. Let's try doing cargo check here. It does not work, obviously, because I did not do this here. So it's going to be args.assets, and then it's going to be the same here. Then it's going to be the same here, and then it's going to be the same here. Open workspace diagnostic picker, this thing, right? Missing field assets, okay. So this is just a test, right? I guess if this is a test, then we can just do assets none. Unresolved export Android activity, that's okay because it's okay, I'm pretty sure. Cargo check. Okay, so now it works. Let's commit this thing. Allow specifying assets there on command line. So this is what I want. I'm going to push this. And I think we can forget about this now. This should work. We should just update the revision here to our latest revision in our cargo gang helper. So we do I mean, it's probably being built right now. Yes. Renv reload. I mean, it has been reloaded, right? Cargo APK version. Usage cargo APK command. Help. Cargo APK build help. So now, as you can see, we have assets over here. This is what I have added. We have we can specify the assets folder on the command line of the cargo APK now. And we're just going to test. We're going to believe that it's going to work, even though I didn't really test it. It's a simple thing. So now when I'm invoking the cargo gang, and the cargo gang is invoking cargo APK, we're going to specify the assets to be the assets directory that is going to be a temporary directory that I'm going to create, right? Okay. So I'm going to do stdfs create directory. In the out directory, I think I'm just going to create the assets folder, right? Even though we don't really need it, there because we only need the APK. But I think that's all right. So we just do this. And then we copy all the things, but not in the out there, but in the assets directory, right? I mean, technically, let's just do the same thing. Let's just use the out. No, I don't like that. Let's just do this. So we're going to copy into the out directory our assets. They're all in one folder now. We are going to specify that folder on the command line for the cargo APK. Do the build. And then so now we have the APK, and then we just need to copy it into the final thing, right? And then we are going to remove the assets directory because we don't need it anymore. We can remove it, but the assets, they are inside the APK now. So we are going to hello Rinks, good night Rinks. Hope you enjoyed your lurking. Squiggly Rinks. Picorly. Hello. Okay, so the last thing is me just copying the APK into the output, actually. So, actually, you know what? This assets directory, let's just make this Android assets. I don't need to delete it. I'm just going to make this in the target directory. So in the cargo target directory, not in the output. Because my output is only the cargo APK, right? And copy items in the assets directory. Yeah. Just do this. Cargo APK is there, and now I'm just going to say can I specify for the cargo APK where is it going to put the APK itself? Because right now it's doing it in target debug or release APK, right? And then over here is where the APK is actually located. Can we search for .apk? Can we search for .apk? Unaligned APK. APK is self-build directory join. Where is the build directory coming from here in the cargo APK? So this build directory comes from this build directory, and then we join artifact. What is artifact? APK builder. Build directory is target directory, join profile, and then join APK. Hold on. Does this mean that... Oh yeah, debug APK. Yeah. All right. That's exactly the folder. Okay. And then how do we figure out the profile then? So APK. Boom, boom. So like when I'm building other builds, I am actually parsing the output of the cargo compiler because it tells me that, like using message format JSON, that like this executable has been built. I don't need to hard code the path. I don't think cargo APK is doing same thing. So let's just do something like APK path is going to be so what we're doing is target directory, and then we join this with metadata profile. How do we figure out the profile? Command profile is profile dev release custom. Debug release custom. You know what? I'm just going to do this simple thing. If release, then release, else debug. Okay, then we go into the APK subfolder there, and then we go into this .apk, and this is the name of the project, the package that I'm building, right? Package name, right? So this is the APK path, and then I'm copying the APK path into the actual output. Copy APK path into out directory. This is a directory, right? It should be okay. Okay, let's try this. I think this should work. So here's our game. We just do again nix run cargo gang build Android. Let's do out directory out. So we should have a out directory with the APK inside now. But we have unexpected argument assets. In order to have this, I need to nix flake lock update input. But I cannot. Hold on. I actually cannot because I have not pushed this yet, right? I need to push this. Because my cargo APK in my have not been updated yet. You know what? Let's just commit this change. Stage changes, and then say update cargo APK. Push this. And then do the update. Cargo APK build help. So now we have the assets here because I have updated it. And now we can try doing that again. But we have file exists OS error 17. Prospect trace 1? No, hold on. Which file exists? I should probably... what am I doing here? Was I not doing anyhow? Yes, I was doing anyhow. Maybe I should... for my anyhow... enable the backtrace feature. Like this. It's going to rebuild all the dependencies. Oh shit, we're going to compile some C++ again. I wonder if Nix could not rebuild all the dependencies. Like cargo is not rebuilding all the dependencies. But the reason we're compiling from scratch here is the same as when you do like a Docker image, where basically caching all of the dependencies in one layer. But we're not using Docker, we're using Nix, but it's similar. So since I changed one dependency... Wait, hold on, is it done? That was fast, actually. Someone is still using all the CPU though. Okay, now we have the stack trace. Doesn't tell me the lines though, right? Because it's a release build. Who is using my CPU? C++. Oh, I think it's because it's looking like the Rust analyzer is recompiling, but Rust analyzer should not recompile. Do you consume my CPU? Can you stop consuming my CPU, Pigorly? Please. Okay, I mean, it's going to be done. You know what? I should like delete this C++ dependency. I don't know. You drink my CPU? It's okay, it's okay. Looks like you stopped drinking it. Thank you. Let's just add some context here. Failed to copy the APK. Context needs to be imported, okay. Oh, maybe also the target directory is not existing. We need to create here all here for sure, and then we're copying items, assets into the assets there. Let's see, over here we say context failed to copy assets. I don't know, let's try running that. File, oh wait, file exists? Because, oh. The Rust streaming continues. Rust streaming never ends. I mean, probably it will end at some point. But when a better language comes out, which is not out yet, you know? For now, for the time being, while Rust is still the best language out there, we're going to use Rust. Right? How long have you been doing Rust, Net and me? The unknown future language. Yeah, I was thinking about making my own language because there are some features that I'm missing, but realistically, I'm not going to make a good thing in the time that I have. I want to focus on the game, but maybe if I make this game, then the next project would be my own custom language with all the things that I want. Just a few months. Nice. So linksider target Android assets config toml exists because I never deleted it. I understand now. I understand now what's happening here. I'm trying to copy the assets, but for that I need to delete all the assets. So I'm creating this directory, but I need to delete it if it exists. Same as the out directory. We're going to do the same with assets directory. Because we're going to copy everything from scratch. Password? Oh, I was wondering what was that. I was cleaning my keyboard. Nah, that does look like a password. Hold on, 1QAZ. I mean, hold on, 1QAZ actually. 3EDC, yeah. That's a pretty simple password, I guess. Failed to copy linksider APK because this is a directory. So the APK has been built successfully. It's just we failed to copy it now. So how do we copy the APK? Cargo APK build. This is done. Release debug APK. Here. Failed to copy linksider APK because this is a directory. Is this because stdfs copy? If the 2 is a directory, how does this work again in Rust? Because I'm not really working with files usually. Copies the contents of one file to another. This function will also copy the permission bits. So it's not like in Bash. If the thing is a directory, then I need to join with the file name, I think. So we do out dir join apk file name. I was about to read the documentation and then I just said no. I don't want to read. We just do this. Your single quote is below the Z. Wait, what? Below the Z? Below the Z I have the Alt key and the Windows key. Where is your Alt key then? Is your quote in between or instead of the Windows key? Instead of the Alt key? Okay, we have done it successfully. So let's see. So now we have the out folder, and in an out folder we have the linksider APK. This APK is 300 megabytes. 350 megabytes. I think that's just because how big my executable is in the debug mode. Let's try doing the release build. So we're just going to do release here. This is going to take a little longer because we're going to wait for the linker to do the optimizations. Link time optimizations, they take a long time. But we should be seeing the APK. So this is the command, cargo gang build Android release. That's literally it. That's how we build for Android now. And then I need to do this on the CI. And then on the CI, I also... So... then we need to do the nixification of that, right? What about the key store? I'm not sure what to do about that. So right now we're just using the debug key store even for the release builds. Wait, so hold on. I think I expect this right now to actually fail because Cargo APK is going to tell me that I'm doing a release build without the key store configured. Right? After it finishes the linking the executable. Nix signing APK. Nix simple deploy. Deploy software or an entire NixOS system configuration to another NixOS system. Huh? It's something different. Still linking. Nix Android app. I don't want to do Nix Android. I want to build Android APK file. I mean, we can create unsigned APKs for sure, right? And then we can sign them from the outside, maybe. Yeah, there you go. So now we have finished linking, and then it says that we need to configure a release key store. You're on a crazy split keyboard. I have a regular keyboard. The only thing about my keyboard is that I don't have the numpad, so it's a 10 keyless keyboard. So much linking when it comes to link sidering. Yeah, 3 minutes of linking. I mean, we just do this, right? Debug key store with password Android. And then we do cargo build. We literally just do this. And then this. And this is going to sign the APK with the debug key store. So in our out, we have the linksider APK, and this is now just 20 megabytes. This is our game. This is our entire game. It's 20 megabytes. Okay, I think this is good enough, but we need to do this on the CI to happen automatically. Right? So let's just do this for now. Nix develop dot nix develop dot and then put the command actually there, right? Is it -c? -c, yeah, command. So starting the interactive shell, start the specified command and arguments, yes. Nix develop dot command and the arguments are going to be cargo gang build release Android, right? This is what we're going to do. It's going to install a bunch of things, but it's all right. I'm going to copy this is going to build everything from scratch though and not cache the dependencies, but at the same time it's same as this thing. So then we do just out directory builds Android. This is not needed. Could make it available in the Docker, maybe, I don't know. I think this is all right. So then I just need to specify the key store, right? Can I just copy my key store into the secrets? I mean, I have the debug key store right now. How am I supposed to actually do this? I'm supposed to... Maybe we go into the CI/CD here, and then we are going to have the variables and protected, only exposed to protected branch or protected tag. So this is how we do the secrets, I think, on the GitLab CI, right? So we add a variable, protect mask. Mask will be masked in the job logs. Key and value. Can I do a file here? Because I think I'm just going to copy the key store over there, right? GitLab CI secret file. Is there an easy way to add a secret file to my GitLab CI pipeline. GitLab supports file type variables. Where is it? I guess there's just no button for me to upload this, right? File type variables. Using file type CI/CD variables. All predefined CI/CD variables and variable defined in the GitLab CI are variable type. Variable types, variables consist of key and value, and they're available using environment variables. Project, group, and instance CI/CD variables are variable type by default, but can optionally be set as a file type. Why don't I see the... Oh, wait, over here, type, file. There you go. But if I want to add this variable, it is still going to be... even if it's a file. Okay. Let's do this. Debug key store, right? And then the value is going to be the key store. I wonder if... let's see, bat, home, Android, debug key store. Is this even a text file? No, it's not a text file. How do I make this file available there? Like, I'm not supposed to just copy this into the interface of the GitLab, right? It's a binary file. Anyone is using GitLab? If it's a file, can I just upload it? Or no? Let's take a look at the docs. Consists of key, value, and file. Key is variable name, and then value of the environment variable is going to be path to the file. Okay, that's what I want, but how do I upload this file now to the... GitLab CI upload file variable. Can I just not upload? If you have a binary file, you may need to base64 encode decode it. Okay. Okay, we just need base64. Base64. Right? Let's just do this. We just do base64 and then we copy to the clipboard, and this is our debug key store. But then if it's base64, like, this is annoying. then I don't need it to be a file, because I'm going to just okay, whatever, let's just try this. Variable keys can only contain letters, digits, and underscores. Sure. Key store. Let's do debug key store. Like this. Okay, now it's done. Now it's done. So inside my CI, what I'm going to do here is let's do a before script. And then variables, environment. Oh, variables. Variables are the environment variables, right? And we do this here. So before script is going to be make directory home Android, and then we do base 64D, and then we do echo debug key store, and then we decode this base 64, and then we put this into Android debug key store, right? And then our variables is going to be the stuff that I have specified here on the command line. So cargo apk release key store. For now, we're going to use the debug key store. And the password is going to be Android, because that's the password of the debug key store. Right? Does this look good? Maybe. Let's try. So then we are going to have the APK file over here, right? And on our website, we have the web build, we have the Windows build as a zip file. And then I'm also going to move builds Android linksider APK into website static play native linksider APK, I think, right? Play / native. I mean, just Android linksider APK. It's like this. I mean, Android is also kind of native. Just move builds Android then into website static play. So we're going to have the Windows build, the web build, and the Android build now. Okay, hopefully this works. Linksider APK in the out folder. This we don't need anymore. So I never am going to need to build this manually myself anymore, because this is going to be happening on the CI if this works right now. Okay. Building Android on CI. This is our issue. Number. (165). I'm not going to close it, I'm just going to reference it. I'm going to close it once it actually works. Let's see if this works or not. Just observe the build that is going to happen here. Build pipelines. Okay, there you go. So we're doing the web, Android, and Windows build. Let's take a look. What's going to happen? Oh. Job failed because unexpected argument Android found. Oh, that's true. That's true. Hold on. Where am I supposed to specify the double dash here? Let's cancel the remaining pipeline. Where am I supposed to put the double dash here? When I do in nix develop dot command cargo build help. Because this is showing me the help. No, hold on. This actually works. Hold on. Cargo gang build Android. Wait. Oh, that's right. Because I never committed this. I never committed this. It makes sense. Makes sense. Android. Makes sense. I need to commit. And then we do nix like update. And then we do nix develop build with Android. So now this is going to work. Yes, okay. Good. Like update. Push. And it's going to work now. Let's see. Hello? Hello? I think GitLab is pretty slow on like showing the builds in real time. Last time I was using it, it was much faster, I think. Okay, the compilation is happening. We are going to compile from scratch every time because I don't have caching set up on my GitLab runner. Maybe I should look into that at some point too. And I can also, so like in the GitLab CI, we can just cache the target to make the builds faster. There's still going to be linking though, which is taking 3 minutes, right? The GitLab runner, by the way, is my own PC over here, so I'm using 100% CPU because of that now. Hopefully the stream doesn't lag too much, but Okay, so the yeah, see, this doesn't take this long. For some reason, it took 1 minute to start the compilation. Then we compile for 1 minute all the dependencies, and then we're going to spend 3 minutes on linking. Then the APK is going to be built, and I think we're good. I think we're good. Why is the web build still running? Because it has been a long time since I have built the web build, or what? Also building all the dependencies probably. We don't see the logs here because this is happening inside Nix. But alright. If this is finished, do I do anything else today? Or am I going to be done? Or do we do something else? Is there some small issues that we can work on the actual game? We have 50 open issues, but any simple ones? I don't want to do something. Gamepad support. I don't know. I feel like the next thing that I should be working on is the options menu and the main menu, right? Like all the menus that we need to add to the game is something that I need to work on next. Maybe this one, animation for completing level and unlocking the door, but technically it's not really necessary for the demo, I think. As soon as we make the menus, it's going to feel like an actual game. Which is why I want to kind of rush to do this thing. We need a mock-up from Davey though first, right, Davey? This is still happening. Oh wait, it's done. 4 minutes. I think it spent like 1 minute. Fuck, it failed. No, wait. Java file not found exception. Android debug key store, no such file or directory. Wait, what? What do you mean no such file or directory? If I literally made this over here. Oh, because this is not expanded, right? It's because we're not in bash, so this is not the proper path. We need to use actual home here or something, which is not going to, like, we don't even know what it is. I mean, we know what it is over here because this is bash, but this is not bash, right? Can I use home, GitLab CI use home when defining other variables. So like I want to do something like this, right? And we want to export instead of doing the and instead of doing the variables. Home isn't available yet because it's not running in a shell. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So instead of doing the variables, we're going to do export. This is that, right? And then we do export. This is that, right? Okay, we're going to wait for 5 more minutes, I guess. Because now that we're in the shell, this is going to work, right? Yeah. Fix Android variables. Push. Hold on, I'm compiling. I need to cancel. We are building the Windows build right now. It's using my CPU. Stop. And then see the Android. Okay, one more time. Okay, since we're just waiting, someone beat me in Cyber Serpent recently. We need to play this game and to take back our first place. Cyber Serpent. Look at this. Movieman is now number 2nd and not number 1. I need to be number 1, so we need to play this game. I wonder if I actually can play the game at the same time as the build is happening, because I'm using 100% CPU right now for my compilation. Maybe I'm not using 100% CPU yet, but I think I will. Yeah, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging hard. I think I can't really play the game while the compilation is happening. ANAV 23 ABC, hello there, how are you doing? I'm currently trying to play a game and compile my Rust at the same time for Android. I'm just playing this game while I'm waiting for the build. But my game is lagging because I'm compiling. What is it? Yeah. Hopefully this stream is not too bad. Okay, maybe I should not play the game. I'm using 100% CPU because I'm compiling this compilation on the GitLab. It's like Snake, but you have to multitask. Yeah, this is game for the Ludum Dare. If you know what Ludum Dare is, it's a game jam. So we participated in that recently, making a game in so game jam is like when you need to make a game fast. So the game that I made was this Rafty Crab, where you need to like, it's a battle royale with crabs on a raft. And that Snake game was also made for the LD. I wonder how they did. Let's see the ratings here. They did 17th in fun, 36th overall. That's pretty good. Didn't LD already end? Yeah, it did end. I just really liked that game. The next LD starts in 170 days. But it just ended recently. I mean, it ended like a month ago, right? But then the rating period is lasting a month. So the results were out just a couple days ago, I think. get really good results. Here's my results. My results are also not too bad. For some reason, I'm 17th in humor, even although, I mean, I guess it's because I made poop in this game. That's why we are high in humor. Everybody knows that pooping and farting is the best humor, right? Okay, I'm linking. What do we do now? I think it should be okay while I'm linking. It's like the initial compilation when I'm using all the CPU power, right? The linker it is just very slow, but it doesn't use a lot of the CPU power. Because probably it's like single-threaded, the linker, right? I think the modern linkers like Mold, the reason they exist is because they are multi-threaded, right? The modern linker. I wonder what am I using when I'm compiling for the Android. What linker are we using? I don't really know. Still LLD? 5 minutes has been elapsed. I think last time it took a little more than 5 minutes. Maybe a little less than 6 minutes, so it should be done soon, I think. The web build should have been done already. Yeah, the web build is just 22 seconds because this is using Nix and it's already has been compiled there, so it doesn't need to compile again. Like, there is not even a lot of advantage of me using the cache here to compile all the dependencies only once, because most of the time is in the linker. Rust Android linking time. I mean, it's not really because of the Android, right? But 3 minutes of linking is a little too much. I can disable the links time optimizations. I need them to make a Windows build because cross compilation doesn't work to Windows without LTO. Oh, I think it's done. I think it's done. It is done. All right. So now I'm using 100% CPU again. It's because I'm building the Windows. It's not going to be very long. Let's wait for the entire build to happen. I know that Windows builds already work. I'm not caching that either. But it should only lag for like a minute. And then we're going to be in linker mode again. Okay, yeah. See, like, done. Now we're linking this for Windows. Oh wait, I was not linking it yet. It was linksider, not the linksider. This is the final crate, the final package. So we are now in the linker mode, probably. I could use my laptop as a builder, but I don't know. Laptop is also being used by other people sometimes, you know. How much time do they give me using the shared runners? I think the problem with shared runners on the GitLab CI is that they are slow, and also, like, from what I remember, they are pretty slow. I have disabled the shared runners here. Should probably pause this one. This is my laptop. I don't even want my laptop to be working because it's slower than my PC. I don't want to wait for an hour for my build. And then I have the usage quotas, which is I think my, where do I know my personal usage quotas? Here, pipelines, compute minutes. So I used 1 minute because I launched my CI on the shared runners on accident. But compute usage since October 1st. So we only have 400 minutes, is that right? I think that's not going to be enough with the slow runners that they have. Done. We have compiled it in 4 minutes 29 seconds. Okay. Now we're going to build a website quickly, and it's going to be available on the GitLab pages. Okay, so this has succeeded. And let's just check it that it works. Okay, here's my phone, right? Here's my phone. We're going to go onto this page that I have already opened. This is my page with the builds, and this Android should actually allow me to download the linksider APK now, which it does, right? Which is good. So I click download, and then I can just install it and then just run it, right? So here's me downloading the linksider APK, and then I update, I click update, it's installing, and then I open, and then this is my game. that is working on this thing. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think now that I see also, the levels are still the old levels because when we're doing the Android builds, because Davey was working in the level editor before, I still have the old stuff here. But let me just write it down in the issues. And also, let's do the push-ups. Nice. All right. So I think eventually what we want is to have both local levels and like the actual game levels, you know? JV, are you here? Do you want me to just delete this right now or delete this later? Are you going to work in the level editor on your phone anytime soon? Or how do we do this? There should be a button, maybe, inside the game. Probably not. Here's what we're doing, right? On the Android, I'm just copying from the assets the levels. I'm only copying them if they don't exist. So like, in order for me to play the new levels, I need to delete them manually on my phone. You was thinking about having separate saves, maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Will be the best. Like, eventually we want it to be a separate. But then you should not be able to work on the level editor. On the, so like certain levels will be editable and certain levels will not be editable then, right? Is how we want it to be. So they're like game levels and user and your personal levels that you are making. Then also we want eventually to, for the users to be uploading the levels somewhere so that other users can play other users' game, right? Kind of like Bad Cop did in her game. But I think for now I can just delete this. If you will need it at some point, just delete it for now, and then we can just edit again, right? I will just not update the game when I have level there. Yeah, but you need to remember that, because I'm just going to not ask you if you want to overwrite the or not, you know? I mean, or I can just disable you working on the editor so that you will not be able to save your files. What is this set file mode? I don't remember what I did there. Let's take a look. So when we're doing on the Android, I have the file mode, which is file system or assets. It's like the hack that I did. Copy assets to file system. So like I just don't need to copy the assets to the file system if I only need to load files and not save files. Hold on, what am I using file mode for? You still want to be able to work on mobile though? Okay. I'm not even using this for anything, I think. I guess other than having the getter. Okay, whatever. We just literally don't do this. Okay. Okay, you will be able to work, just make sure to not update the app. I mean, it's not even updating the app, because I'm doing this on every run of the app. If you are just launching the game, it's going to remove the current levels. You know? Can I make it some better? I'm not sure how to make it. Okay, you will have to ask me to do this next if you want to. If this is going to be a problem, because I don't know. It's not updating the game that is going to do this, right? Hmm. This is also a hack that I should handle differently. Okay, just don't work on the mobile, okay, Davey? Just don't work. Davey, don't work on your phone anymore. Okay. That's what we do. All right. Okay, well, there you go. Now we have automatic builds for the phone, for the Windows, and for the web, which is basically all we need, all we have for now. The only addition would be the iOS builds, but we don't know how to do that yet. So yeah, all right. I think anything you want me to do right now? Otherwise, I'm just going to end the stream because I did what I wanted to do. The Android builds, that was the goal today for me. Not really? Okay. You have any idea when you can do the mock-up of some of the menus so that I can start working on the menus then? Because I think that should be the next step. Mostly. I mean, I can work on like gamepad support and some random stuff. Like optimizations, probably. There are also some other small things. And some annoying things. But the biggest thing that is missing is the options. Next step is probably animation, unlocking, completing the door. I mean, yeah, but technically that still is not really necessary. The biggest thing that is missing from the game right now, except for like the selection levels should be made, right? But other than that, it's mainly the menus. And the animation is a small thing. I can do that. Need to think about it a little bit though. It's not going to be a big. I just need to.
It's Rust.
I just need to think about how to do it, but the animation is going to be actually easy. The animation is probably just going to be you doing the visual effects, right? Like for the other things. Right, let's go here. Some Rust action is happening on the screen here. Some Helix Rust. Nice. Okay, let's go here. See you guys next time. Bye.
Just the little extra got it, right? Bad Cop and I have been plotting. Oh, dude. I know, I get it. All right? I get it. Oh.